Stars Collective. I hope you are well. Um, I was just shuffling for this collective tarot reading. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning into Just Be Tarot. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning into Just Be Tarot. I hope you guys are well and doing fabulous. I hope you had a great week. Started February off, so that's nice. Symbolic past, which is the day between that falls between the start of winter and the start of spring. So that's good stuff. Good, I'm so glad. So yes, so that means we're getting closer to the light, getting closer to spring, and getting out of this darkness. So I can feel it in my bones that it's coming, and I'm so happy. I was just shuffling for the overall energy. This is a general reading, not personal. And I meditated on the cards for the weekend. But as you saw in the title, I am taking questions, and I will pull a couple cards to answer. And I'm not going to do a personal reading because of, um, you know, it's a live. So, but if you're interested in booking a personal reading, I'm available. You just click in the bottom, it says more, and then I think you have to go into that thing that pops up and then click more again, and it tells you how to do that. So, but yeah, I'm always interested in connecting with my collective and um, doing a personal reading. I would love to hear from you guys. Absolutely. And so I am shuffling for the overall energy for this weekend. Um, this weekend, what is going on for this weekend, Spirit? I know it's a Super Bowl weekend here in the United States, and I live in the Philadelphia area, so go Birds! We're very excited here, and of course, I will be cheering for my Eagles this weekend. So I hope you guys have some fun things planned for your weekend. So I'm shuffling for the overall energy for this weekend. What's going on with our collective? What do they need to hear for their greatest good? What's going on? Thank you. Okay, so we have the universe. And as soon as I picked up, I heard the universe has your back. So for those of you who have been doubting that, that might be a sign that the universe has your back. And I was just talking today at work that we have to get out of our comfort zones. And sometimes the universe gives us the opportunity to do that. And sometimes it's almost like we're forced to do it by the changes to circumstances, maybe in a job or, something that happened along the way. But a lot of us are going to have to, I feel, trust the universe. Like if you're not doing it already, really soon, because I feel like a lot of our lives are changing, and a lot of us are going to have to make a lot of changes, and these changes are looking scary to some of us. We're not prepared for them. This is not something we necessarily wanted, but we're going to have to go through it to get to the other side. Okay, so let's see. We have good stuff. Material harvest. So it looks like you guys are working hard for everything you have, putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort. This could also be a card of the universe saying, how about you make sure that you are keeping an eye on your budget. This person has like everything in front of them. We're talking food, we're talking money, we're talking, there's like a canteen of some kind. There might be grains in that bag or eggs. Maybe he's got all the eggs. But this is a time for maybe starting your own garden. Maybe, you know, learning to do that kind of stuff just in case something happens. But this person has more than money in front of him. The things that he values in the world, his health, obviously, with the fruits and vegetables. Um, this person is preparing. This person knows what's important in the world. Um, so maybe that's what you need to concentrate on, and start paying attention to that stuff, and maybe figuring out a way that you can put more effort into utilizing what you already have, or what the earth gave you or can give you, if you start maybe your own garden, or you know, grow your own flowers. He's got a vase in front of him. Start your own job, not being a dependent on anybody else. So yeah, I feel like this has a lot to do with um, putting away. I feel like now I'm also was told to look at the lights around his head, which is reminiscent of, I just heard the Hanged Man card, and those lights are around the hangman's head because of enlightenment. He's hanging out looking at things from a different angle and hanging out because he's learning things, seeing things differently. Hello, how are you? I haven't seen you in a minute, Evo. I hope you are well. So these the light that's shining around the head is like I said, it's enlightenment. It's um seeing like the hangman is hanging there because, you know, to see things from a different angle, to learn, to understand things, seeing things from a different view, gathering all the information. And there's a halo around his head because he's finally gaining that enlightenment. So I feel like that's what they're trying to say here, and why I was drawn to point this out to you. Hi, Amber. How are you? Good to see you. And so I feel like some of you are struggling with seeing things, the whole picture. Maybe you're struggling to find clarity in something, or see things from, you guys need to see things from a different point of view, or get the full story on something. That's coming through across that message of seeing things from a different angle and keeping an open mind and an open heart. So I feel like a lot of us need to do that. All right. Was there anything else for the overall energy, Spirit? We have discontent and boredom. Ooh, somebody is feeling, I just heard the word mundane. Um, like bored with their life, tired of doing the same thing day in and day out. Um, sounds like somebody wants to shake something up. Um, maybe you're bored at work or in a relationship. You're trying to spark something. Maybe you need to rekindle something, or you know, spark up, light a spark, you know, for Valentine's Day. That's coming up next weekend. And I feel like this is something that you might want to work on. Bring something to the table. Maybe go for, make plans to go for a romantic weekend, or if you can't do that, maybe you want to think of something else that is, you want to surprise your partner with, to rekindle, or reconnect. Or if you don't want to do that, then you might want to think of getting counseling, or discontinuing a relationship. If you're that bored and discontent, then maybe you want to walk away from a relationship. Just be honest with your person. Super important. Um, don't keep dragging on something that is is fizzled out, or or you can try to work on it. Yep, see, look, you can try to work on it, as I was saying, um, by going to counseling. It's not, relationships aren't all rainbows and rockets and sunshine and unicorns. There is sometimes discontentment and boredom. Things do get mundane, but it's important to check in with each other, see why, what's going on. Get some plans to take a trip, or do something fun. Spice things up a little bit. Spiritual union. Now, if you're not in a relationship and need to spice things up, this could be somebody coming at you. Maybe somebody's going to ask you on a date, or to be their Valentine, or to get to know you better. This is about love, not just physical love, but spiritual love. Loving somebody for their soul, for what's inside, for being connected on an energetic level, not just on a physical level, not just on a sexual level, but um, knowing somebody for themselves and not just for what they look like. Which is what that's why we need to keep an open mind and an open heart, because it's so important to pay attention to people who are not just somebody that looks nice, or somebody who we're normally attracted to, or is not your so quote unquote type, but to keep your eyes open for any kind of person, because it's important to see the full picture and not just what you're used to, or how they dress, or the color of their hair. Okay, so I'm going to move on to tarot, but for some people there is going to be, somebody might be getting engaged, I just heard, or somebody might be finally admitting their feelings to you, or putting that on the table. Let's see what else. Let's see what tarot has to say for our collective. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jeez Louise. This weekend, you guys might be tempted to go back to something that was not in your best interest. I don't know if I like this. I feel like Spirit's calling you to be strong, obviously. But I do feel like this is a step backwards for you guys. You are tempted, and everybody's tempted. We're all human. This could be, it could be anything. But it's something that could get out of control. This is something that could be sexual. It could be passionate. It could be gambling. It could be drugs or alcohol. It could be, it could be sitting on the couch and scrolling through your phone and not paying attention to your partner. It could be just maybe it's you're overworked. Maybe you're a workaholic. It doesn't have to be all the time life shattering, but this is definitely something that is bigger than what really matters. Something that you're attached to. And like I said, if you're that attached to something, if it's a relationship or something along those lines, and you're that discontent and bored, have a conversation. Turn to somebody. Okay? And if you can't get help with somebody, if it's a relationship, that make these decisions. Hi, how are you? But it's important to, just because you're feeling discontent and bored, it's not an excuse to go to your temptations. It's not an excuse to make these ginormous mistakes that are tempting you. And you might not think that it's a mistake in the middle of it happening, but you know it's going to make you feel guilty. You know it's going to make you feel rotten inside. Um, you know it could ruin your relationship. I don't know. It's all free will. And there's no judgment here. This is a very safe place. But guys, be careful, okay? Like I said, just because you're discontent and bored, just be careful, okay, with this. This is in your energy for the weekend. So this might be creeping up on you. You might see somebody over the weekend, or there might be something that happens over the weekend and you're tempted to take part in it. Just, be smart is what I'm saying. Okay? Free will is all yours though, my loves. Okay, so what else came out is the Queen of the Ace of Swords, which I said clarity. We're talking about seeking clarity with this material harvest. Remember I said this is reminiscent of the Hanged Man, that halo. And I said the Hanged Man is seeking clarity. And he's hanging out and being enlightened and opening the mind and taking everything in and looking at things from a different angle. And that's what you're being called to do. You're not doing that. You're being called to open your heart and your mind to things. So I just heard the word stagnant because you might be in a stagnant energy. Ooh, there is somebody who really thinks the world of you. But I don't think you really like them back. It's like they are putting you on a pedestal. Look at what this Six of Wands. Six of Wands card. They have a Page of Swords. It feels like they want to learn about you. They want to spend time with you. They want to, I just heard enchanted. I feel like you enchant them. But I'm not sure you're feeling it. I am not sure you're feeling it, guys. You have your big old cup and it is turned upside down, which means you're not really feeling the love for them. You really have no emotional connection. It doesn't mean you didn't try. Maybe you went on some dates. Maybe you tried to get to know them. You asked your questions because it looks like you tried to. You tried to learn about them with the Page of Swords energy, but I feel like you didn't have an emotional connection with them. This person might be coming towards you, and you might try. You're not shutting them down. You do have the sequence of events. Somebody comes in, they say, hey, I dig you. I want to hang out, learn more about you, be in your energy. Awesome. Let's give it a shot. And that's when you're like, I don't know about all that. I tried. But at least keep trying. That's what it's all about. Keep trying. That's all I ask. Because you're not going to meet your person, your soulmate, sitting on your couch. So I do applaud you. Every time you try, it's a win. Yep, see, look, a win. The Star card. Wishes being fulfilled. Somebody's wishes are going to be coming true this weekend. Something you dreamed about. Because you're healing. It's coming true. Something that you've been manifesting. You've been manifesting. You've been putting your cards on the table. You've been truthful with your energy, and you've been healing. You are healed, actually, because I feel like in the Three of Swords in the upright, I feel is a healing energy. You have been hurt already, and now you're healing. But when it's in reverse, you're healed. You are healed, and you are ready to get your wishes fulfilled. You've been working hard at it. You've been doing a lot of um, introspection, reflection, and it's like you are ready to have your wishes fulfilled. Something good is coming in this weekend. I just feel like people are being attracted to you, especially with these cards. You're a magnet for people. You might have people coming in now. I feel like because you're such a magnet for people, you might even have some people that you don't want talking to you. And I'm not talking about like skeevy people, but people who people who just want to tell you their life stories. Like people who want to get to know you, and you might not necessarily have any desire to. Maybe you're like in a rush and they're trying to like talk to you about their life, and you're just like, how I have to get out. But those you're to be such a magnet for people. Everybody's gonna want to talk to you. It's like one of those days where you're like, I don't know what's going on, but everybody wants to tell me their life story. And it's like gonna be like that. Like I feel like all weekend for you. But that's a good energy to be in. I'm surprised the sun hasn't come out yet because I feel like that's the kind of energy you're in. Like this radiant, people are attracted to you. People think you're a safe place, and to let like their hair down and to be comfortable in your energy, like that is what I'm getting. The Magician. Now here it says that you're not working on it. What? I can tell you're working on it. Maybe you need to work harder, some of you. Let's see. I'm going to clarify the Magician. Because I do feel, oh, that one just popped out of nowhere. I can even, okay. Eight of Swords, you're trying to get out of your head. Okay, so you're working on yourself. I get that. You need to work a little bit harder on yourself. Okay, I understand. I understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Because if you don't, it feels like you're going to be emotionally stressed. You're not going to get everything out of your life desires if you don't put the work into it. If you think it's just going to happen, it's not. Okay? You're stressing about how things are going to happen, how things might work out. But it's about putting the work in. You just can't sit back with that because you are on your path to emotional happiness. These are 10 upright cups, and this is in your energy, but right now it's here. So it means you have to put the work in to get on this path and turn this around. I mean, right now you're getting out of your head. At least you're starting to. And you have to keep going with that. Being present, not overthinking, giving yourself anxiety, not worrying about every conversation that might take place, every scenario that could happen. You're wasting time there because most of those things, 99% of those things will never happen. Will never happen. You're giving yourself anxiety over it. What is the point? I've done it. And I always think like, God, I could have saved so much time, gotten so much more sleep if I wasn't making up stupid scenarios in my head about things that never took place. All right, what else do we have for a collective? Ace of Cups. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's this energy, the spiritual union energy. And taking an opportunity to step out of your comfort zone. Remember I said, not everything is going to come to you as you think. So maybe if this person isn't the person you might normally be attracted to, or the opportunity that you might not normally be attracted to, give it a shot. Because not everything is about um the visuals. This is a spiritual union that's coming towards you. Somebody that you're going to see for themselves, who's going to want to get to know you on your inside, who's not just all about sex, but they want to be in your energy. They want to get to know you. They want to know how you grew up. They want to know what your favorite color is. And are you allergic to this food because I just made you a cake? Like, it's like they want to know all of the things. And that is so rare these days. So, not take time to get to know people because it might just be worth it for you. All right. So, you have this Ace of Cups energy coming towards you, which is exciting. Somebody might tell you how much they like you or want to get to know you. Oh no, here is this energy again. What is going on? Okay, I gotta clarify that. Because we also have the Strength in reverse. So it's like you're giving up on something, or you gave up on an opportunity, or you didn't think you were strong enough to maybe fulfill an opportunity or go for it. Maybe you didn't have the confidence. Spirit, what do you mean by this Strength in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse? What do you mean by this energy? Okay, Five of Cups, paying attention to something that's not serving you. So you could have been lack of confidence. Strength card in reverse again. So that signifies that, yeah, there's definitely a lack of confidence or something that you're missing. And this is the card that comes with the deck. Oh, Sarah. What are you gonna do? Oh, Sarah. What else do you mean by this strength in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse, Spirit? What else do we need to clarify that? That's it? Nothing else? Seven of Wands. So defending somebody. The High Priestess. Taking something in. Being defensive. Yeah, I feel like there's a struggle here with confidence. Somebody might be trying to persuade you to do something, but you're just not confident enough. And you're trying to defend yourself, but you don't want to speak up. Or you might have to try to defend yourself. Somebody might ask you, I just got a vision of like church and to be a reader or to do something like in a ceremony, and somebody asks you, can you do this for me? And you're just like, you don't feel confident enough to do it. But I do feel like you end up doing it because you're not confident enough to speak up about it with this High Priestess here. You're not confident enough to do the act, but you're definitely not confident to tell this person who has this ceremony or whatever it is I'm seeing, no. So you might get roped in, is what I heard, roped into something that you're not comfortable with, if that makes sense. Roped in is the term that I heard. Somebody's going to, we used to call it voluntold. It's going to volunteer you to do something. You have an option, but no, you really don't. All right, so I'm going to shuffle this deck and see what comes out here. And you know what? We'll save that for the end. Listen in the spirit said, save it till the end. So we have these cards, and this is messages from Spirit that Spirit thinks you need to know for this weekend. So let's see what Spirit has. Mini messages. And then we'll do what your person wants to add. Write a closure letter. Keep it, mail it, or burn it. I think everybody's done that at least once. But it might be time to do that again to get it out of your mind. Maybe you want to journal. Maybe you need to get something out that you're not able to come forward with and tell the person yet, and you just need to get it out of your head and get it off of your heart. I know I've had to do that a million times. Of course, I didn't mail it or burn it. I shredded that shit. Nobody needs to be seeing that. Stop checking their social media. I know, it's so easy nowadays to be on your stalker vibes, but is it worth it? Don't you feel like a masochist, like you're just hurting yourself by going on and seeing what they're doing with other people? I know I do. So I stop. It's not worth it for me. Easier said than done though, let me tell you. But you know what? They wanted to waste time with you, they'd waste time with you. And if it's meant to happen, then it's going to happen. I always love those stories about people coming back to or finding someone they dated before, or they run into each other again. Like, if it was really meant to happen, it's going to happen. Forgive them, if possible. Now, that's a hard one. Guys, can you? It might take time. But maybe you need to reflect on that. Work through that. Forgive them if possible. Whoo-wee. That's a tough one. Consider starting or expanding your own business. Are some of you trying to get started on your own? Somebody want to be an entrepreneur, or maybe start a side hustle? Start selling things. Maybe you're creative or have a craft or a hobby, or can do something. You can provide a service of some kind, or maybe it's like gig work. Maybe you're in a band, or you're a makeup artist, something hairdresser. Maybe you want to start your own business. What else do we have? Is that it? I move on. One more. Rearrange your furniture. Maybe you've been wanting, because the spring's coming. Okay, and I was saying in my channel messages reading that it's time to start cleaning out things, and not just physical things, but in your heart, in your mind, and just getting rid of what's not serving you anymore. So maybe it's time, when you rearrange your furniture, you're able to get rid of things that aren't really serving you anymore. Old clothes, maybe your kids have old toys, and you just need to donate them, or a lot of my old clothes, I make other things, upcycle. So that's always a fun time. Okay, so let's see this deck. Now this deck These messages are going to be from the first person you think of when I read. So it's going to be from your person. First one. We both know I am not the one for you. That's heavy. But maybe you're the one who, maybe this is something that you need to tell somebody or that you need to realize. Let's see what else. Like I said, this is from your person, the first person you think of when the message comes out. Thank you. I am not available. Now, I never say wait for somebody. So you keep your life going just like you want to. And like I said, if you were meant to be together, then it'll happen. But don't wait for somebody. Don't waste your life. It's not worth it. Go out and get them. Have fun. Make them jealous of you. They're not available. It might not even be that they're with somebody. It could be that they are mentally unavailable, emotionally unavailable, but they're just not available right now. And you have to honor that. All right, Spirit. Or you don't have to honor it. Free will. I was just reminded. Free will. I lost myself for a little while. So maybe somebody changed while you were dating them. Maybe that's why you broke up with them, and they're trying to say, you know what, I was going through something. I lost myself for a little while. Is an excuse? No, but maybe it's something worth talking about. Or not. Remember, free will. Yes, Spirit. Always on my telling me, guiding me, love it. All right, what else do we have? We have, I hid who I really am from you. Woo! So they were faking it. Maybe they had kids that you didn't know about, or a whole nother life that you didn't know about. Maybe they were wearing a mask the whole time. Maybe they still are. Maybe you found out by mistake. What else do we have? What else do we have? I feel you leaving me behind. Maybe other things became more, I don't want to say important, but other things became more centric to you, your job, your education, and you just didn't have time to connect with your person. Maybe they didn't tell you that. Maybe you just let it dissolve, is what I just heard. Let's see on this thing. All right, so I am shuffling. Thank you. Let's see what this is. Oh, again with the cicada. Well, you know I love a cicada. Very. I told you last time. What was this, on Monday? They're so creepy, and They're just so beautiful at the same time. Love them. Their beady red eyes. The cicada is an auspicious symbol of transformation, personal change, renewal, and personal rebirth. Unlike butterflies and moths, cicadas change quickly from one fully functioning state to another. Beginning as a nymph and emerging as an adult, the cicada parallels our human growth cycle. Their song, most evident in the summer months, speaks to our ability to listen and communicate as well as connect to the outward expression of our change. This messenger is thought of as lucky as well for their connection to the longevity and the sun. In many traditions, their song is a symbol for long life and their image is worn or carried to ensure youth and vitality. The chirp of the cicada is a welcome notice of positive transformation. This may be the change you have been seeking or the renewal of energies that have become stagnant or worn out. Cicadas remind you of the importance of listening to yourself and how you speak about change. Re-examining elements from the past may be necessary for inviting yourself to experience a rebirth. Remember that this change may be quick and coincide with the uncovering of deeper truths and long-forgotten dreams. Use this symbol of longevity and renewal as a way to shed your old wings and become anew. The cycle of cicada points to a shift from one way of existing to another in rapid fashion. The symbol invites you to move swiftly, take a chance, invite change, and flourish. So something's going to, like I said, there's so much change that's happening. Something is going to be happening pretty quickly for you. This is pretty much saying no BS. Your life is going to change. And you're going to grow very quickly. And it doesn't mean that it's a bad change. It's going to be like a rebirth. And you're being invited to re-examine elements from your past, like reflection, introspection. All these things that I've said throughout the reading. A renewal of energies. So it's not like this doesn't seem like a bad change for you guys. It seems like it's going to happen quickly, though. It seems like it's going to happen quickly. So be prepared for a quick change. I love this. I kind of love this for you. I'm getting a good energy. Swiftly move, take the chance, invite change, and flourish. I kind of like that for you guys. That's exciting. That's an exciting change. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your awesome energy. I love when you guys interact. It makes me so happy. Just knowing that you're here, even though you just said hi and didn't ask questions. Like knowing that you're here for me really makes me so happy and emotional. And I had an emotional day. So you guys being here for me is just, I am over the moon. And I really hope that you guys continue to hang out with me and I can learn from you and experience you and get your energy. It means the world. And I hope you guys know that. Thank you so much. Click on like and subscribe to my channel. It'll help circulate and my channel will grow and I want to grow with you guys. All right. So my next live will be on Monday between 6:30 and 7. And I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Super Bowl Sunday. Go Birds. I hope you guys are with me with that. Come on. You have to be. Go Birds. I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. Bye.